Paul Cousineau from Sound of Prana. What do you need to let go of which you don't actually have? That's a very interesting question, and it came up during the Inner Clarity Transformation group yesterday. What was really weird about it is that it's a paradox, right? We were talking about releasing what we need to let go or what we could let go because we don't really need to do anything to make room for something else in our lives. And as the discussion went on in the group, what was being discovered is that it had to do with three main components. It was letting go of time, letting go of space, and then letting go of objects and the environment. Now, what does that have to do with letting go of something which you don't have? And how are these components that you can actually release? Well, what happens is that we were practicing meditation and we've been doing these daily practices, and those were the three main obstacles. It's like, I don't have enough time, even if 1 minute of meditation is actually enough to get a practice going. We still felt like we're challenged by time, so we don't have enough time to practice meditation or any other form of daily practices. Then the other one is, I don't have the right space for it. It's like, we didn't want to meditate because there was too much noise, or there was too much light, or the environment in which we were located wasn't zen enough. And we had this concept that we had to be meditating in this like perfectly restful place. Otherwise, well, it's too important to do here. So then somehow we dismiss it. So then it's like we didn't have the space to meditate. And then the last one was we didn't have the objects. So some of us have statues, we have incense that we use, we want to be wearing specific clothes when we meditate, we want to have maybe a cushion, or there's like all these different objects which, when they're there, makes our practice much deeper and profound, but then somehow when they're not there, it seems like it just didn't feel right to be doing our practice. So then we didn't have these different objects to help us. And this is where it gets weird, because what happens with it is that we were talking about letting go, and all of these different things is things that we don't necessarily have at the moment of our practice, and we just need to let go the idea that we need these things. And it's essentially a practice of letting go of something that we don't have, letting go of the notion that the time that you need, which you don't have. Letting go of the concept that there's a perfect space, which you don't actually have. And letting go of the objects that you don't really have around you right now. And then when you enter this paradox and you can see it, it might open a doorway. And again, you don't have to do anything. This is another way for you to be able to explore further your relationship with yourself, and now I would say with time, space, and physical objects around you. What could you let go that you don't actually have? If you like this video, please subscribe to the YouTube channel and share it with other people on social media.